Hey Taurus, how are you doing? This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Tauruses? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. What's coming towards you? The Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you're focused on is the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your blockage is the Hermit. Major Arcana for Virgo. And your outcome is Temperance. Major Arcana for Sagittarius. Okay, Taurus. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. And when I was getting ready in the morning and shuffling cards off camera, I heard a message of train. Now, this could be getting on a train, getting off a train, something about timing. Divine timing here is at play, or something is coming in unexpectedly. And you might be feeling like you are not trained enough for whatever this element is. Because what's coming towards you is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, there also could be a situation where you might have to go back and do some kind of training. So this could be like an upgrade. And there is an element of like, okay, so if I pay for this course, what if I fail? What if I don't know enough? Because in your blockage is the Hermit. The Hermit is about wisdom and knowledge. So being packed with knowledge and wisdom, or there's something about doing something singular or solo. So it is an element of trusting yourself, or there's something about taking your training wheels off and doing something on your own for yourself, because codependency here. So getting on a train or getting off a train. And you could have also felt like you might have fallen off the train. And maybe this is training. Like maybe, let's say that this is something about physical body. And something about retraining. I got to go back. It almost feels like you were taking a course, or like a refresher. And yes, we are in a Mercury retrograde. So what is this Wheel of Fortune? Luck going in your favor depending on if you take action. But I'm also getting something about not talking, because the Hermit is not talking, and somebody here could also be ghosting. So this could be, what is that, ghost train? And the Death card, Major Arcana for Scorpio. An unexpected change and transition. And then there is something about this Ace of Pentacles. New house, new job, new commitment, new career path. An unexpected change and transition. And this could be a smooth change or transition. That's if you allow yourself to go with the flow. Not gripping and clinging on to what makes you feel less than or empty. Something about emptying out a place. Now, Temperance in your outcome is about you being divinely guided on your journey. So you are protected on your journey, and to do things within balance and moderation. So like, let's just say that you have been, I don't know, like fitness training for something, and you sprain your ankle and you feel like it's setting you back. It's not. What is this Ace of Pentacles? And you're like, oh, I paid for this training, but then you didn't take it because there's something about like, I don't know enough, but you'll never know unless you, something about learning and training. Okay. What is this Ace of Pentacles? And the Knight of Cups. To pursue something that makes you happy. You know, Knight of Cups is also somebody very charming, good looking, wants to take you on a date, sweep you on your feet, off your feet, or there's something about planning and setting a date. Now, this could also be some kind of situation where you put a lot of pressure on yourself to, you know, take this training course, and, you know, you have a deadline here. So there's something about like, take the pressure off yourself. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Pursuing something that is rewarding or making you happy, joyful. Knight of Cups can also be somebody very charming, good looking. Something about offer. Somebody here might be offering to train you to, something about train. Okay. So anyways, Five of Pentacles in your focus. Five of Pentacles is codependency, abandonment issues, scarcity in finances, feeling alone. Can also be something about drain. So this could be something like financially draining. And the Eight of Cups. Emotionally detached. Something about escaping a situation. It almost feels like you want to ghost a situation or somebody ghosted you. Eight of Cups is emotionally purging. Old habits, old patterns, old baggage. The victim mentality, the boo-hoo, poor me, poor me. So releasing and letting go of woe is me as well. But what about me? So nobody is coming to save you. And that is just a fact with every single adult in life. So there's something about like, you know, there's no roadblock that can get in my way. I've got this. And especially with you needing to know temperance. Temperance is also about healing, harmony, and compromise. There's something about feeling lonely or empty in a situation anyways. Like the Eight Cups have already spilled over. Now, this could also be something about like a program where maybe you have been indulging a lot. This could be something about mental health, ill health, depression. And no offense to anybody, but sometimes people say, oh, well, I can't go because, or I can't do this training because I have really bad anxiety. That can give you an excuse for only so long until you have to face your fear. Because when you face your fear, you get what it is that you want. The Hermit. The Hermit is somebody who might be too codependent or too isolated. So this means you have isolated yourself, or it's something about off-grid, offline. And the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so the Hermit can be something about hiding. And Queen of Wands in the upright. Queen of Wands in the upright is somebody who doesn't give a flying flip-flop to the flip of what anyone thinks that he or she. They just take that bold, brave action. So this is somebody who is not asserting themselves, not being bold, not being confident, and not taking action. This can also be a situation where the passion in some kind of situation, circumstance has died. So this could be also something about physical body. So let's just say that, you know, Queen of Wands is super duper alluring, very, very sexy, and also very confident. Now, this also speaks of joy and pleasure, which equals success. So somebody here is in a place of deceit, or there is an energy of jealousy. Now, this could also be something about your physical body. Maybe somebody around you is really physically attractive or alluring. You're not talking to this person. But Queen of Wands in the blockage is somebody who could be a little bit pissed off or angry. Somebody who is so thirsty for attention. Like, please, somebody come and save me. Like searching for validation and approval. So there's some kind of like energetic leech, or this is some kind of tie. Now, with this temperance in your outcome, temperance is about mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually coming into your body. So mentally, how are you doing with your own mental health? And you just have to be honest with yourself. Physically, are you getting out and getting enough exercise? Well, it's showing that you are actually possibly being a hermit, staying at home, or there's something about physical activity. Now, this could also be some kind of like you know, maybe your mojo died in a circumstance or like a relationship. Now, this could have something to do with also your body parts. So then spiritually about sticking to a practice. What is this Temperance card? This can also be the deposits of like, how much money am I spending? How much money is coming in? Looking at your subscriptions. Okay, so let's just say you bought a program and it was a 5-month program, but there's something about like every time you were supposed to go to that program or every time you were supposed to go to, I don't know, your fitness class, you used escapism so that you didn't have to go. But you can only make that excuse for so long. Escapism is good of when you just need to take a time out for a minute. But this is time's up. And the 8 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the 8 of Pentacles is about mastery of craft, paying attention to the detail and putting in the quality. This is also about quality and not quantity. So I'm getting an element of this 8 of Pentacles could have something to do with healing, something to do with your work or the deposits. Now coming back to center here, Taurus, coming back into your body physically. Are you working on your physical fitness? Are you working on your physical physique? It doesn't matter, because you need to rebuild your confidence. Because without any kind of confidence, right, in the blockage right here, it's like hiding your confidence, hiding your swagger. Just going back to that 8 of Pentacles, you just have to feel like emotionally, you know, how are you feeling emotionally? Are you emotionally working on your center of gravity and feeling quite good in your emotions? Are you allow yourself to express joy and happiness and fulfillment? You know that good days are coming. You can feel that in your body. Also, meal prepping, like, you know, maybe there is an element of like you are buying meals out at work when you should be at home meal prepping. There's something about prepping. So what is this unexpected change or transition? You feel like you kind of got blindsided, but no, it's like you've already been training for this. And the Hermit, Major Arcana 4, Virgo. An unexpected withdrawn energy. It is also a situation where you could be shining a light into darker spaces. Now, this could also be looking at your own darkness. What is your own darkness? The stories that you tell yourself, these old, dated, outdated of I'm not pretty, I'm too fat, whatever this is, it's garbage. This can also be a situation where there is a healing journey. And I'm getting something about a change transition where there could be a passed on loved one, or you feel like you got passed up, but you didn't. Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. So if you are struggling, let's just say that you have lost somebody, and I mean that this person has passed on. This person is with you on your journey, because Temperance is an angel. It's guidance. The Hermit is guidance. I'm also getting an energy, this Knight of Pentacles. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there is an energy of guidance. So even though you can't see this person in physical form, they're walking with you on your journey. Knight of Pentacles is also a good investment to create something that floats your boat. And the Ace of Pentacles is tangible. It means something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on it. New house, new job, new commitment, new career path, a new venture. That can also be like something about music, listening to upbeat music, or somebody here is loyal to you. It could be a friend, could be a family member. Knight of Pentacles is also, pay attention because you got Temperance here, is the deposits. The all work and no play is making Johnny a dull boy. So there's something about like a change in your work, a change in your speed, because Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. Taking something slow. And the King of Wands. So you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So the King of Wands is up top. King of Wands could be Leo energy. And then you have the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. Five of Pentacles is Taurus. In your blockage, you have the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. Now, King of Wands, Queen of Wands are a couple. But there's something about a King of Wands or you. Somebody here is either motivating or inspiring you to get into that King of Wands energy. There also could be a situation where you're feeling like either a supervisor, a manager has either passed you up on an opportunity. I'm also getting something about the passion. Now, this King of Wands could be very confident and detached and walking towards something else. So what is this Hermit and Queen of Wands? And then this is something about jealousy and deceit. I'm also getting something about looks are deceiving. And the Three of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Three of Swords is heartbreak, separation, a breakup. Now, this could also be breaking the chain instead of going around in circles on a train. So there's something about get off the treadmill. Some kind of loss. And a person withdrawn, like not talking to you, doesn't want to talk to you, or this could be you. What is this Temperance and the Eight of Pentacles? Divinely guided to work towards this. There's something new here. And this could be like a work colleague as well. And the Strength card. Regaining your confidence. I'm also getting something about you're really strong in a work element, or there is an energy of coming back to center. This is about confidence, bravery, strength, inner strength, and mental resilience. So what you are gaining from this situation is to not feel triggered or bothered about what other people are doing, or you could be focused on other people's, journey here. This is to focus on your own journey here. Like there could be something about like feeling a little bit jealous or envy, or a person you feel really betrayed you. But there's something about like there's a situation where there's change here. Slow and steady wins the race. Knight of Pentacles is the knight that makes it over the finish line. I'm also getting something about like you doing something at night and working on that. It makes you happy. And this could be like a side hustle that you're working on. Eight of Pentacles is some kind of like strong pull and strong healing. You could also be going towards becoming a healer. Let go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. So release and let go. You want to be around somebody who has your back or who is loyal. But if you don't release and let go of this old thing, whatever you're attached to. You could be attached to an Aries, Libra, possibly a Virgo. Some of you are dealing with a Leo or Pisces. Intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So if you go back to an old situation, it will bite you in the butt. And then again, you're going to be on the train. Or how many more times do you have to go around in this circle? Again, the Eight of Cups is about emotionally detaching from a person, place, or a situation that does not serve your highest good. So how can you detach from it without feeling the jealousy or feeling blame, shame, deceit? Let go of all that. Because it's keeping you in a place of that poverty, or the Five of Pentacles, like poor Taurus. Poor poor Taurus. But once you get over the whole poor me, and you're like, wait a minute, I've got me, and you do have you. You've got you, and that is absolutely good enough. Patience, just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. So just be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, be soft with yourself. And there's something about like work improving, or the work that you put into yourself is the improvement. And vacation, you'll be traveling soon. This could be a work travel thing. Shacks. Good fortune via money or material possession is easy to acquire than you think. It's about applying yourself. So where do you need to apply yourself? Where do you need to get the training? So you just have to apply yourself. You might need to fake it till you make it, especially with that King of Wands. King of Wands is about emotionally detached. It means I don't give a flying flip-flop to the flip, but also there's something about like motivating or an inspiration, possibly somebody online, teaching you how to build your confidence. Because without confidence, how is any situation are you going to trust yourself, or people are going to trust you that, you know, we're going to get the job done? So shacks, good fortune via money or material possessions is easier to acquire than you think. So you think money is hard. You feel like a relationship is hard. So you keep saying relationships are hard, money is hard. You're putting that barrier and blockage on yourself. But if you just say, well, it's so easy for me to have a good relationship. I've got good relationships all over the place. And it says apply yourself. So this means nobody's coming to save you. This means apply yourself to whatever this is. Heganti. Luxury and wealth can appear like magic, but requires an important change. Now, this isn't changing people. This is the change in you that you are making. What changes are you willing to make? What changes are you willing to make? Well, get out of your own way. Because it says intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So if you already know, trust your gut feelings, you already have the knowledge and wisdom. What is the wise thing to do? Something about doing something on your own, just for a while. Being completely on your own and being confident in your own skin that you're making the right choices or decisions without asking people validation or approval. Being like, what do you think if I take this job? What if you think about... You don't need it. Just trust your gut feelings of like, nope, this is what I want to do and this is what I'm taking. Nope, I'm taking this 5-month program. Furfur. Be cautious of what you are told. Someone may be lying. Furfur brings stormy weather, but also governs love. And in your outcome, you have the Strength card, which is heart. Something heartfelt. And it could have something to do with what you want to do for work. Or it feels almost like it's divinely guided for you. Now, this could be a work colleague and something here changes between you and them. But 3 of Swords and the Queen of Wands with the Hermit, it's somebody who might have ghosted you, maybe hurt your feelings, maybe chose a different relationship. We can't control what people do, but what we can control is our own emotions, behavior, and attitude towards ourselves. So here with the Queen of Wands can, yes, be very deceitful. And it can also be an element of jealousy. Fox, shrewdful and resourceful, especially in business. So that is your main focus, is like put business at your forefront. If you feel confident of what you do, skill set with your business and career, or what you do for work, go towards that, because that will build your self-esteem. Claw, be careful. Do not take risks. Especially if you're risking something about like going back to an element of somebody who's ghosted you, left you, time after time. This person doesn't conversate you. I don't know if it's a manager, supervisor, whatever this is. Or let's just say that you think you're not qualified to be a manager or supervisor. What skills do you need to get that position? Dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion and or hair. Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. And it says, be careful, don't take risks. So who's this dark woman to you? And then said, dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. Now, remember when I was saying about the loyalty, this dog is barking. So there could be some kind of dog that is like, yeah, this is my dog. This is my friend. Your friend is trying to help you or show you, or maybe this is a work opportunity and you need to trust this friend. Clouds, temporary situation. Yeah, and you know, we've contemporary feel like boohoo, poor me, poor me. Why me? But we have to get out of that boohoo, poor me. Victim mentality, you can stay in victim mentality, but nobody's coming to save you. And it's just true. And it says, haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. I'm also getting something about like your work. Like you have a really strong work ethic and you're quite confident in what you do for work. So there's the element of just getting in touch with the other parts of your life, with relationships, healing of the heart. Bag, something important such as a new job and or a raise. Okay, right there. So focus on what you can focus on right now. And kangaroo, unsettled times, need a plan ahead. So where do you need a plan ahead? Do you need a meal prep? Are you spending way too much money when you're eating out? Go through all your subscriptions. Are you subscribed to stuff and you're like, oh, well, I took this training course, but I never got it done. Why didn't you get it done? But you can't blame anybody because the only person was you, right? Because we always think if we could just blame and shame the whole world, then we can solve our problems. But the problems is actually always us. The problem is always us. It's like we give to the wrong situation and then we stay in the wrong situation and then we're trying to blame and shame that person for them not showing up for us. But it's like we could have just left that situation. Anyways, Taurus, rant over. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website. You can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.